Hello there, Geoff Barton. It's Tuesday the 28th of March. Here's your ASCL briefing, and unusually for me, instead of the usual three things, let's make it a one issue video today. You'll know what the issue is, because at the end of those 7 days of talks between union leaders in education and the Department for Education and Number 10 and the Treasury, they were all represented there, we got on Friday an offer on pay and conditions from the government. I won't run through the detail here. You can see what that letter says, what it sets out. There is stuff around pay for this year, £1,000. There's stuff around pay for next year, averaging 4.5%. There's stuff around non-pay to do with, performance-related pay, some changes in terms of Ofsted and the way they work, etc. All of that I leave for you to have a look at the detail there. There is another issue as well, which is how is this going to be funded? So we took that offer, and what we did was to put it to our executive, because they're the people who represent you. They had to make a couple of decisions. First of all, should they share that letter with you for you to be able to consider it? And you'll know at ASCL we will never tell you what you should do. Of course, we're going to share that with you. So that offer is now there for your consideration. And if you are eligible for this, and we know there are plenty of people who are not eligible for this, business leaders, for example, sixth form college teachers, there's a whole separate issue around their pay and conditions. But if you are eligible for this, then what executive are saying is, tell us what you think about it. Do you want ASCL to accept the offer or to reject the offer? They've put that to you in a neutral capacity. They could have put it as a proposal. They decided unanimously that they wouldn't be proposing it to you or recommending it to you, but we have shared that with you now. So an opportunity for you to tell us what you think about that. You can use the tell us inbox as well if you want to give us some comments around that, and frankly that's whether you are affected by this or not. You just have some insights that you want to share. But the spirit of this is we want you then to be able to have something of an Easter holiday. So we're having a short survey period. We'll close the survey Friday, 5 o'clock. We will then share the results in a special bulletin with you next week. And then frankly, that's it. We're not going to get involved in doing anything else until our executive then regroup once term begins later on in April. I think that's the right thing to do. So you're not going to see any Twitter spats or any of that kind of stuff. Let's simply have a look at the evidence of what you, our membership, are telling us about that offer that came from government. That seems to me the fair way to approach it. There we are. We will regroup with you on Friday. You, last week, extraordinarily, I have to say, when the email message came out to you and said, tell us something about energy costs. Tell us something, if you're an inspector, an Ofsted inspector, what it feels like from the inside. We were overwhelmed with your insights and comments, and I'll regroup at the end of the week around some of those things. But as always, if you just want to tell us things, whatever the topic, you get in touch. And if you need our professional support, as always, our hotline team are here for you. You have a good rest of the week.